What is up, everybody? Jaco here today, and today's video is a very serious conversation. We are losing people every single day to depression. Now, this video is not just about depression, about what causes depression, and I want to talk a little bit about my history within the cam modeling world and how that kind of led to my depression. So I started as a webcam model back in 2012. I have not been on camera in over a year. So let's just say from 2012 to 2018-ish, we're talking like 6 years of being a webcam model. Now, over the course of that, I'm sure thousands who did what I did, gave up their life, struggling with depression and, committed suicide, which is very sad. And I know whoever's watching this, even if you're not a cam model, that you should just take 1 minute, put whatever you're doing down and listen to this video because it's very important. So when I was a cam model and I realized that the money coming in was substantially a lot more than I was making at Applebee's or a bagel place or whatever, my first 6 months, I've made like $40,000 in 6 months. My next year, I made like $80,000. My next year, I made like $130,000. And then the year after that, I made the most I ever made at $180,000 in 1 year. But it came at a price. When I first started as a cam model, I was only making 21% of everything that was coming in. And I was putting in about 80 hours a week. Now, that doesn't mean that I'm doing stuff for 80 hours. It means I am sitting on camera for 80 hours. Doesn't mean I'm active for 80 hours. So I did the numbers back then, but I can't give you exact numbers. But probably more than that. Probably like 5 to 10 hours were actually working hours out of an 80-hour week. So now you're saying, well, you're making a lot of money, so why would you be depressed? Why? And the real answer to that is because you isolate yourself from the outside world. It's almost like the people who play video games all day and they're just miserable. So when you do that and you go outside in the outside world as yourself, I'm no longer Jake O'Ryan, I'm myself, nobody knows who I am, blah, 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 blah. Long story short, I don't talk to people. I only communicate and feel comfortable with the people who watch me on camera. I built friends from there, not friends that I would actually hang out with in person, but friends on there. And I, got to know people's names and likeness and other things like that. And it almost felt like, a safe haven, a sanctuary. But at the end of the day, when I was actually, when I started cam modeling, I was actually single, and then I met somebody, and then I got married, and then I was married for 5 years while I was doing it. And it took a lot of it. I'm not gonna say it ruined my marriage, but it was a part of ruining my marriage. And I'm divorced now and everything like that, so it doesn't really matter. But it took a lot of time away from my wife that was very important to me at the time. So it kind of ruined that. And then I felt like I was just isolated from the world. Now, luckily, I'm a very strong individual. I'm not talking about lifting weights or anything like that. I'm strong-hearted, I'm strong-minded. So a lot of negativity could really get you down, could really break you up. Like, imagine somebody like me, like there's times where people say, oh, you're a gay porn star, I knew you were gay, blah, blah, blah. So most of those things I took in 1 year and I took out the other. Or I'm the type of person that doesn't get sad or frustrated or down by things, but I'm the type of person that likes to correct people to give them the right information. So I do like to stick up for myself, but at the same time, at the end of the day, I know, deep down, it's not really worth it. So, but for other people who aren't as strong as I am or strong-willed as I am, a lot of them give up. And if you're a cam model or you're a whatever model, whatever you want to call yourself, stay strong. Because at the end of the day, you are the most important to yourself. Your mental health is very, very important. So don't give up. And even if you were like, well, I'm stuck in this, you're never stuck. Luckily, you don't work for like a sex slave company or something like that where you're forced to do things or they'll beat you. You're your own person. You have your own mind, you have your own brain, you have your own heart, you have your own spirit. So if you don't want to do something that's bothering you or irking you or whatever, even if it's paying good money, leave. Get away and worry about your mental health, because that is the most important thing at the end of the day. So for the last year since I quit, I mean, I was dating somebody for 8 months and now I'm single, but I feel great. I feel like at the end of the day, yeah, I still, feel alone and stuff like that. But I feel a lot better now than when I did work on camera. I felt like these are the only people that like me and nobody's going to like me in the real world. And I put on this persona as Jake when I'm really this guy. So I don't want to go on and ramble too much, guys. I hope you guys do enjoy this video. For all you webcam models out there, stay strong. And if you're not making enough to pay your bills, chances are you should try something else, because this is not your forte. Luckily for me, I was one of the top male webcam models for 2 years, in the top 5 or whatever, in all of cam modeling back in like 2014 and 15. But besides that, I'm not here to brag to you guys. I'm here to tell you that if you're not happy with your job, don't do it. And don't fall in love with your job either, because then you'll rely on that, and when it doesn't come in, you'll be sad, you'll be depressed, So I made a lot of sacrifices in my life to get where I am today. I'm a very successful individual. I have multiple jobs. I'm financially stable now, and I'm very happy. So I'm Jake, guys. Hope you all have a great day. Hope you enjoyed this video, and take care. Stay safe. Remember, mental health is very, very important. Take care.